Hello guys and welcome back. In this video we will be showcasing Vrister, how to build him, where to use him, etc, etc. So let's start. So his first skill, or rather basic attack, is deals 200% attack damage to a single enemy with a 20% chance to inflict a stun for one turn. Afterwards, allies with alliance will pursue and attack the same target one time. So like Lucifer is great with him. Then we have first active skill, Unbreakable Pact, increases all allies' attack by 40% for 2 turns and grants stealth to self and allies with alliance for 2 turns, which is huge, like attack up 40%. Then his passive, at the beginning of each wave, grants alliance on self and an ally with the highest attack. Afterward, Vrister will reselect an ally to grant alliance at his turn. Additionally, increases Vrister and the ally's effect raised by 25% and grants the ally an extra attack bonus equal to 20% of Vrister's initial attack. Either of two's death will remove the alliance simultaneously. So what that means is you want to build Vrister with attack. So like speed and attack, but we will talk about that later. And then his ultimate deals 180% attack damage to all enemies and there is 50% chance to inflict a stun for one turn. This effect cannot be blocked by enemies excluding boss, deals one extra stage of damage equal to 25% of boss's max health, or rather HP, caps at 1000% of Vrister attack. So this is great also cause he'll be inflicting stun. So now let's talk about exclusive. So you need to have him at E1. So E1 is must. So acts 1 extra turn after casting Unbreakable Pact and increases the turn meter of the ally with alliance by 30%. So this is this skill. So he will be increasing attack, then act one more time to use ultimate to stun everyone pretty much. And he will boost turn meter by 30%. So that ally will go immediately after Vrister. Then second one, the ally with alliance has an extra 30% crit damage, increases this extra crit damage to 50% if the ally is under stealth status or is considered as such status, and grants the ally powerful ally for one turn when stealth status or the one considered as such a status expires. Powerful ally increases the extra crit damage granted by alliance to 50%. So that ally will have another boost that will boost crit damage, so he will be boosting attack and crit damage. And then last exclusive 3, there is 70% chance to reduce target's defense by 60% for 2 turns before ball lightning deals damage, inflicts 75% piercing rate when dealing extra damage to the boss, with 100% chance to inflict eternal death on enemies, excluding the boss of course, for one turn. Eternal death cannot be revived during eternal death. This effect cannot be cleansed or blocked. So what that means is enemies that are inflicted with eternal death, and when they die they cannot be revived. So that's huge, for example in Elemental City, where we're fighting specific boss, so once we kill those minions on the side of the boss, they cannot be revived, which is huge. Then he is great for guild boss. I'm using this team with Catherine, Nicholas, Ben Austin, Vrister and Lucifer, and I can 2-key it, so yeah. So how do we want to build Vrister? So obviously you want him, so here we have recommendation for attack, speed, crit rate, crit damage, and effect hit. Personally, I'm focusing only on speed and attack, and maybe a little bit on effect hit, but mainly speed and attack. So here we want attack and speed. Effect res is also great for PvP. Here same story, speed, attack rate, crit damage, healing effect is useless, but it is what it is. Then here on boots, attack of course. Crit damage, HP, death rate is fine. And then again, speed and attack. Here obviously again same story, you want attack and speed. Crit rate, crit damage, effect res is great. And then here you want speed as well, but mine is pretty fast, so I don't need speed on him, so I decided to go with attack main stat and attack substats. You could go effect hit, but I'm using him mainly in PvP, so I need attack, because he's sharing percentage of his attack to ally. And then here you want attack rate as well and speed. So yeah. When it comes to masteries, or rather emblems, we want attack and speed. That are the most important ones. So yeah. Speaking of auras, early game you could be using range hit aura. Then here is here any good elite aura? I don't think so. Yeah, like so early game you will be using range hit aura, and then when you unlock epic, most likely you will want to run speed mark aura or yeah, pretty much speed mark aura. And then when it comes to legendaries, you can go Arena Dominator aura if you need speed, or you could go Combat Vanguard aura or Skill Master aura. So personally I will go with Combat Vanguard aura, because I have already Ben Austin with Skill Master aura, and I'm using them in same team. So yeah. So when it comes to PvP, so let's focus my best friend Light. Let's change teams. So we will be using Space, Ben Austin, Esther, Guilliman, and Vrister. So I will speed us. So let's see Guilliman's attack right now. So 55k. Alright. Alright, let's check now. So 70k, 71k attack. And now we should be able to one-shot pretty much everyone. So yeah. So this team could potentially be able to one-shot Brynhild as well. So let's see if I can one-shot Brynhild. Alright. Let's focus Space so she doesn't go before me. Do that. And let's try to stun her. Perfect. So if I use the ultimate, then Pauline would go before me, and he would cleanse and increase HP cap. So that's why I decided to just use basic. And then remove buffs, and she's gone. But now I might get nuke, but alright, he'll survive. Alright, this didn't go as planned, but yeah, pretty much. Let's try again. Let's try again. So this time we'll focus Nita. Do this. Alright. Perfect. Alright, and that's how you deal with Brynhild. Like this team is impossible to one-shot because we have Nordak, Santa, Apple, and yeah, so let's just test it if I can remove at least Apple from her. Let's see. But I don't think it can be done. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I one-shot her. I didn't expect that, but apparently she can one-shot. And like, especially when you use ultimate, if he lands defense down on Brynhild, it's pretty much game over. Stun him, perfect. Alright, focus Santa. Do this, defense down, and that's it. So yeah, then obviously you can use him in Faction Abyss, but like with this team, like I would need to have Sigmund with the highest with the highest attack, but that will not be possible because I have Ben Austin at 34k attack, I think, and my Sigmund is not even 30k if I remember correctly. Where is he? Yeah, 28k. So yeah, like it's pretty hard. Like I would need to boost Sigmund's attack by 6k, which is impossible. So yeah, it's kinda tricky to use him in Faction Abyss, but you could, for example, pair him with Xia, but you will not using her in endgame, so yeah, it's kinda tricky. So yeah guys, that would be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Infinite Magic Raid. Play to slay.